What's going on, everybody? I'm Shy. This is the Dollar Tree. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Yes. All right. As you guys come in, please don't forget, for the YouTube algorithm, make sure to break the thumb on that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when we upload a new video. Make sure you hit okay. In this video, I'm going to talk about why you guys should really develop a strategy when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency, understanding the market cycles, and we have to do the very important update on Swipe to see where we are, because Swipe is struggling to get into that bullish zone. Okay, so let's start with the strategy. Now, I am very much aware that the majority of people have no desire or no interest to learn how to actually trade and be consistent traders in the market, and that is completely fine. All right, that's fine. But at the same time, if you are going to be investing your money into something, it is important that you have a certain level of understanding. And what comes with that understanding is a greater opportunity of you to maximize your returns from the cryptocurrency market. Okay, so not financial advice, but I am going to roll out a few tips for you guys in this video, starting with number one, which is focus and choose your set of coins. All right. I get it. Diversification is a good thing. I agree. But there's also a such thing as being spread too thin, right? So if you're invested in 12 to 15 coins, this one goes up, right? Okay, that's not going to really matter because, you know, out of your, let's just say $20,000 portfolio, such a small amount is in that coin that it's not really going to matter. And if another one drops, you're kind of offsetting that, right? So the idea is you want to try and minimize and reach that perfect point of diversification. What is that perfect point? Listen, not financial advice, but me personally, I would say no more than 4 to 6 coins, depending on the amount of money you have invested into the market. See, everything is a mathematical equation. If you get the equation right, you are going to get the maximal benefit when it comes to investing. All right, equation is everything. So also you really want to learn the cycles with cryptocurrency. Let's take Ethereum for an example. I'm going to put a screenshot up here on the screen for you guys for Ethereum. This is an Ethereum chart going all the way back into 2018. All right, now we're going to zoom down into this area right here, because this area is going to show you something. Now, you see the price point at $202 on this chart. Look how long Ethereum's price has trended below $200. It was under $200 for more than a year, months on months on months on months. Why is this important? This is important because if you understand, if you learn that basic technical analysis that I speak of, this would have been a perfect zone, a perfect area for you to constantly accumulate into the market, focusing on a specific set of coins, having more money in those coins for larger gains. Okay, so you're looking saying, what about the coins that go up 200% in a week? I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, that is true. Yes, that is crypto, but that is extremely difficult to time and get into. Let me go into that a little bit as well, and why it's important to focus on a certain set of coins. Because although that coin has gone up 200%, 300% in a week or a month, that doesn't mean you got in at the bottom. That doesn't mean you got out at the top. That means that is a range that is going to allow you to sell, right? Because you should have been buying at a certain level, and now you have a huge range for you, a huge range and large opportunity, selling opportunity for you to take profits out of the market and then double down once the price comes back down into a bear cycle. So the goal is to understand that concept, those concepts alone. So imagine buying Injective protocol right now. You're thinking of, I'm holding Injective protocol long term. This is an amazing project. If suddenly Injective protocol decides to drop, 60, 70%, right? And starts that downward cycle the same way that Sushi has, the same way as Uniswap has, except it starts it right now, right? It doesn't wait until the end of the bull cycle. It starts it right now. You are royally, you're done for. You're finished. because now you're going to have to wait years of a bear cycle to recoup that money, and you're going to be trying to balance the difference out by buying low. And because you don't understand technical analysis, you still don't even understand, you still don't understand, where you should start back buying in, all right? Patience is everything. So focusing on a set of coins is going to allow you to maximize gains in those particular coins. All right, don't worry about other coins going up here, going up. You still have to understand where to get in at in order to maximize those astronomical cryptocurrency gains. Nonetheless, let's go back to Ethereum. If you have accumulated for as long as you have below $200, then you, during that bear cycle and early bull cycle, you have set yourself up potentially for an opportunity for when Ethereum in a bear cycle decides to come back down to $400 or $500, $300. You're upset that you didn't take profits, but at the same time, you won't be in losses. All right, so those are very important things, and that's why I preach on the channel. It's not about getting in, it's about when you get in. Let's say it all. Let's say it's not about getting in, it's about when you get in. Anyway, let's take a look at Swipe and see what's going on at Swipe, and then I will update you guys on the upcoming videos, as well as handle the whole idea of whether you guys want to submit any more requests. Swipe it in. All right, here we go. Weekly chart per usual. I got some bad news for you guys. This on the weekly, although stiff in regards to the amount of information on this chart, looks bearish. It looks very bearish. And hold on, let me draw something. Now, this lower trend line stretches down and off the chart, and it's got 3 touches on it. Of course, at the start, you've got that touch. You've got this red candle touch in the middle, and of course, where that small little line is I drew from the previous update, you've got a touch right there at the wick of that candle, that red candle next to the green candle where that yellow circle is. This is not good, because now you're going to be looking at putting in new lows for Swipe. If this continues in this direction. Now, if the market is going to be short-term bearish, Swipe is not one of the coins that is benefiting from this upward sideways action from Bitcoin. That is not a good sign. Yes, you've had some increase in price, but what we can do is go down on a smaller time frame to see if we can invalidate this. Let's go. All right, down here on the daily. Now, this lower trend line that I've drawn, you're probably thinking to yourself, that's not technical analysis. What are you doing? Why are you drawing this? Well, I'm going to tell you. That is indicating that it is putting in lower lows. If you put in another low further down the line on Swipe, you better pray that low is a bounce. And that low is probably going to be around 40 cents. If I'm not mistaken, I think we went down to 15 cents in March. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here on the screen for you guys. So 15 cents, and then recently bottomed at 71 cents. So what you're looking for this line to be you're hoping that it's a double bottom down at 71 cents. 71 cents is definitely looking like stop loss territory for this Swipe setup. Accumulation, I might want to hold off on accumulation for now, just to alleviate some of the risk of being in this coin, and also wait for more of a bullish scenario in order to continue the accumulation zone for Swipe. Let's go down to the 12-hour from the daily and see what we can muster up. Now, I don't expect us, as we switch to the 12-hour, I don't expect us to get all the way down to 15 cents. That's what I don't expect. But, under extreme bearish conditions on a flip or a dump for Bitcoin, don't be surprised if you see 58 cents, okay? Don't be surprised if 58 cents is in the card. But nonetheless, for the long-term holders, you might just be buying it anyway, because you're looking probably at about 6 to 7 years from now, how you'll be able to make plenty of money on Swipe 6 to 7 years from now, presumably. All right, so, okay. Down here on the 12-hour, you can see a little more clearly now that line is legit. That line that I drew it's super legit. You know, I've drawn this wedge for you guys to try and break out of on Swipe, and it failed. You know, it tried to get out of it and above it. Now, some people would have seen that as a breakout, but I made myself very clear in telling you guys where you had to get above and stay above in order for this to be an official breakout. Something similar happened to Zilliqa, where it was a fake out, came back in, but Zilliqa, with a much stronger coin, was able to continue to the upside and go extremely high, and it's still high, very high to this point. So let's go down to the 8 hour. Let's see if we can muster up something bullish, and hopefully something bullish that'll push for change and Swipe. Okay, down here on the 8 hour, this is what we're looking at. This is what we're working with. We already have our accumulation zone, our accumulation line set up from previous videos. Now we're looking at our options as far as gains. Yes, it looks as though, you know, you've tried to get a decent little bounce from this recent price dump from 78 cents. However, let me take a look at this. Give me a second. Let me see what I can draw, muster up from this. Yeah, here we go. I know this is something you guys probably don't want to see and probably going to click off this video, but we have to understand the possibilities so that we can create contingencies in the event that this plays out. So what I'm drawing here is a shoulder in the head, and if this price turns bullish and moves to the upside, will it create the right shoulder for a head and shoulders? That is a extremely bearish pattern if it ends up playing out. All right. Now, you don't have a lot of momentum down here on the MACD or on the volume for a Swipe. I mean, your volume over the last, about a month and a half of a Swipe has been lackluster. But to draw something, let me draw something. Let me get this head and shoulders out of here, and let me draw something a little more bullish. Let me see if I can see a bullish scenario here. All right, there you go. That's pretty much it. You can just pretty much stretch out this falling wedge on Swipe. That is pretty much your best chance. You've got 2 touches at the top, a breakout at the top, and you've got 3 touches, 3 wick touches at the bottom. All right, that is the most validation you're going to get out of this scenario. The most bullish scenario you're going to get out of this current price action for Swipe. What you don't want, of course, is again that head and shoulders to eventually play out. Now, once you extend this wedge, you'll see that it's more likely not to play out than it is to play out. But let's go down to the 4 hour now. Let's see if we can muster up what's happening in the immediate. All right, down here on the 4 hour, there is pretty much nothing here. You bounced off the lower trend line of this channel. And what you want to do now is, now that you've bounced, you put in that third bounce, that third wick. I want to see a third touch at the top of this range to give some neutrality to whether this is going to push bearish or bullish. I'm seeing more touches right now on the bottom, even though you had a breakout at the top. But you've got your two most recent touches of this channel are on the bottom. That's giving me either bullish to run higher to the top of the channel vibes, or it's either going to give me bearish pressure vibes. But nonetheless, what we're left with on Swipe is this channel. Okay, so the goal is, again, like I said before, if you want to be bullish, you need to get above and stay above $1.12 to $1.16. Plain and simple. You need to break it, hold it. Sushi was able to come down and double bottom off that 110, or it was 107 exactly, but that 110 that I spoke of, and go up 100% gains. Let's be patient and see how this plays out. I think Swipe is a strong project, but it's kind of weeding out all the people with the weak hands at the moment. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys for Swipe. That's pretty much it. Have to keep an eye on it. Of course, I will continue to update you guys on Swipe. Let's switch gears. Upcoming videos. All right, somebody asked me about XYO, Picoin, DSLA, DuckDAO.io. How do I feel about the sweep products? of DAO. NFTs. Oh man, I got a special take on NFTs, and I definitely have to let you guys understand that there's a perspective that I want to present on NFT coins that are going to be pivotal as to whether it is the next big thing or it isn't the next big thing. But that's going to be good. I think that's going to come sooner rather than later, as well as that questions video, basically answering questions. And somebody also said in the comment section, oh, so you want to increase your dollar value. Why would anyone want to increase the amount of something that has infinite supply? All right. That is a very good question, and I am going to get around to that. I understand that, not daily uploads per se on this channel, but the video tomorrow, we're gonna have to update Algorand, and I'll touch on one of those questions asked, or one of those coins that was asked in tomorrow's video. But that's pretty much it. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Let us know in the comment section. Anything more extensive, go ahead and DM us on Instagram at the.dollar.tree. I'm Shy. This is the Dollar Tree, and I will see you guys in the next video.